Hey guys, how's it going out there? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Thumbs up, I hope. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight's gonna be a little quickie, hump day quickie, just to help this week go by a little faster. Today, if you don't know, I'm doing Lost Lantern. Got first time I ever ordered anything from them. Got 4 bottles from them, so we're gonna try all those tonight and see how those taste and see how they're going. See if it's something that it will hit my palate. But I always want to share with you guys. So if you read across the top, well, I don't have my monkey today, so I'm by myself. So I'm just going to do 2 races at the end. And one's going to be for any $2 either Venmo or Super Chat. Somebody gets a chance to win all the pours we do tonight. And then at the, what else we're doing? And then I'm doing a Patreon only giveaway tonight as well. Same pours. So it should be 4 pours. It'll be about an hour and 15 minutes long tonight. So that's what we're doing. We're not going to waste much time, and we're just going to get into some drinks here. And then also later, as we're going through this, we talk about the drinks. We'll talk about what's the rest for this week is like and see what else is going on. So let's see. And just make sure that I didn't forget anything. Nope. All right, let's get started. Let's get a glass out. Oh, I guess I need to show you what we're drinking, right? So I don't know if you guys have ever ordered, but things come like this sometimes. They just come in big boxes like this. And then they come in things like this that my wife likes to call whiskey condoms. So we got some whiskey condoms here. So let's pull out this first set of here. Let's see what we have here. And here. Throw that over there for now. So Lost Lantern Frey Ranch, a single cast series. So we got that. We'll read more about the bottles when we're starting to pour them. Far Flung Bourbon 3. All right, we got 2 more to pull out here. So 2 more. Let's see what we have here. And now it's considered a quickie gift for me. Thank you, Tom Black. I appreciate that. This is Farmer Fields Rye. That was actually one I really, really wanted to try. I heard really good things about that one. So pretty excited. And what's this last one here? Opulent Orchard, which I think is the one that Whiskey Shaman was saying is really, really good. So we're going to go through these drinks tonight. Let's start off with the Orchard, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to move all these over here for now. And we'll pop this one open. So once we pop this open, kind of sit down, kind of chill out for a moment. We'll go through, I'm going to go through Super Chat. Through Super Chat. We'll go through chat and see who's here tonight, who is having some fun with us. I got some sharp-dressed man playing in the background because, got to have some ZZ Top. I like when they have these things when they work. They don't always work when you have these, but let's see. There we go. And we'll pour some of this out, talk a little bit about the bottle, and go from there. So Lost Lantern. Let's. Ooh, that smells really good. Actually, that smells really good. Locktar. Everything I do is considered a quickie. Everything I do, I like that. But South Texas, everything just moves a little bit slower down here. All right. Whew. Let's talk about this bottle. Then let's see who's in chat, and we'll see what you guys are drinking with us. So this is Lost Lantern, Independent Spirit. So they go around and find, go to all these craft spirit places and pick barrels. And some of them they mix, some of them they do single barrels. They have a monthly, like you can do a membership, and they have a monthly, so you can actually get a bottle a month from them. Like Dave B said, he has a few Lost Lanterns that he really likes. The Carbon Cash Hazmat Bourbon in the King's Country Brooklyn Bakery. I don't think those were on there. If they were, if they're good for me to order, let me know, Dave. And if they're still on there, I'll just go order them. This is a New York straight rye whiskey finished in apple brandy cask, 7 years old. It's 57.5% alcohol. So, hey, that sounds good. Now I understand why they're calling it Opulent Orchard. Let me lower that just a little bit. And it does smell great on the nose. So I'm going to let this sit here for just a second. Let's see who is in chat today. Thank you guys for joining me on a Wednesday hump day. And as I said, it's a quickie. It's a quickie. So I'm going back a little bit. I see my online adopted son Iceman in here. Dave V, the man, the legend. And if he says it's good, then I trust that it's good. So I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna have to go look. I'm asking him to text those to me so that I can go back and actually look them up. Why does my phone keep? Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. I was trying to figure out why does my phone keep turning off on me, but it's because my battery was dying earlier, so I had to do that. All right. Let's see who else. Carl, Lip Service Cruise in the house. Joe B. Hey, Joe B. How we doing? Chris Jenkins in the house. Hey, Chris. How we doing? A little old fashioned. I always love that name. That's such a great name. Great, great, great name. Dorothy P. in the house. I like bourbon a lot. He likes bourbon a lot. He wins bourbon a lot. I tell him he needs to change to I win bourbon a lot. I've seen him on my lives and other lives, and he wins pretty good. So good for he's got the luck. He needs to go buy a lottery ticket and then share that with us. Joe B, can't believe I found a Joseph Magnet batch 91 sitting on the shelf this past. Wow, 91 on the shelf. That's awesome. Congratulations, Joe B. Tom Black. No peace tonight, brother. No peace tonight because there's no loteria tonight. I don't have the monkey in the background to help me with that. And with these quickies, you usually don't have time for loteria. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what we can do if there's anything else we can do. But I don't think so. Let me see. What's this? B plus Bourbon B. Ooh, that's a new name. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Of course, we got the dinosaur in the house. Locktar in the house. And, we all know Tom Black, the best backdoor person in the business. Rick Gaitan, the third in the house tonight. Rick actually just recently did a video with me. So we have a video coming out with him. Probably not next week, probably the following week, depending on my editing. I've been doing a lot of videos this week. So I don't know if you've seen them, but it's been a lot of videos this week. And I have another one coming out Friday, but we'll talk about that more later. Let me see. I'm going to make sure I'm not missing anybody that's in here. So I want to make sure Chris Jenkins, if I didn't say hi. Danger, oh no. 11-hour shift today, prep work to do, then whiskey time. How about some whiskey time while doing paperwork? Who knows? We might be able to mess up some paperwork there. And then Tom Black with his hours considered a quickie. Good for you. Thank you. And then Locktar, man, if everything I do is a quickie comparison to Doc, then yep. Not tried Lantern before. Can't wait to see how they taste. Me too. Actually, I'm gonna keep going to the chat, but let's get the nose on this first. Sugar Kitty, how we doing? Ooh, show me the proof. How you doing? Glad you're here. It's got a good nose. It has a great nose. It smells a little bit sweet, like brandy. It is a rye, right? Because I smell that rye notes. Yeah, it's a straight rye whiskey. So you get that spiciness from the rye, and then you get that sweetness in the background. Doesn't smell like apples, though. I'm going to tell you that. But it does smell good. Tracy, Silly Yorkie, congrats. Let's go in for that first taste. So my first part of the night, my first taste of the night. So let's see what we have here. A little spice, but not very spicy. As I said, it's my first taste. A lot of times with that first one, it's hard to really get a lot of the impression of it. It coats the tongue nicely. I'm liking the tip and the mid palate is actually, I can feel the oil spreading on that right now. So I'm gonna give it a few more seconds before I do my second one. Dave says, I have a few Lost Lanterns that he really likes. The Corbin Cash Hazmat. I didn't remember seeing that on there, but I'll go look to see if they have that in the Kings County, Brooklyn Bakery. So Dave V, please text me that. Oh, there he did. Yep. Yeah, from 2023. Yeah, probably not on there anymore. But I'll go look for him. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? I see Dave L in the house. Of course, I was talking about my online adopted son. Let me see, making sure I'm not missing anybody. Anything for you, Iceman? I don't know what they're talking about, but that makes me worry when they say anything for you, Iceman. Opens up a lot of possibilities there. Sitting here using the 10 unit on my arm, making drinking real interesting. Hey, Tom Black, are you in Atlanta right now? Are you in Kentucky right now? I thought you said, were you leaving today to Kentucky or tomorrow? Yeah, he's going to Kentucky. I was wanting to go, couldn't go, unfortunately, but it's okay. I have a fun filled weekend coming up. Oof, Tom Black, I use mine on my back a lot. Hope you're okay. Yeah, hope you're okay, Tom Black. Yeah, a little bit, nothing that a little bit of whiskey can't help make feel a little bit better. So doctor's orders for you, drink a little bit of whiskey tonight with me, brother. Michael Bortner, Gandy Road. Hey, Gandy Road. He got to hang out with Dave V this last week, and the whole group of them. They look like they had a lot of fun, a lot of good pours. So Loteria. No, boy, that is going to disappoint folks. Sorry, no Loteria. Doc, call my Mictors guy. He'll be waiting for me at noon tomorrow with a care package at. Oh, little jealous there, buddy. Little jealous there. Tom Black has a connection at Mictors. He does. So don't ask. I mean, that's why he's the best back end guy in the business. That's how he gets these great connections that he has. Dorothy P doing paperwork, just listening tonight. Paperwork, you can sip on one, Dorothy. You know, I'm sure you can do paperwork and sip, but it is the middle of the week, so I understand. Buffalo Bourbon. I have a few Lost Lanterns hazmat in my sample box. Nice. I don't know if Davis. I have a lot of samples from Dave I haven't gone through yet. I have a lot of samples I need to start going through. That's my Wednesday nights are actually supposed to be sample nights, but I keep getting stuff that we keep trying, so I haven't done it yet. Talking about Wednesdays though, next Wednesday will be my first Patreon only live. I'm going to be doing a Patreon only live. I want to kind of go over what I kind of want to do with Patreon, ideas that I have, ideas that you guys might have. So if you're ever thinking about it, joining Patreon, I would recommend doing that. I'm not going to push Patreon a lot, but if you guys want to join me on Patreon and have some fun with me and see what kind of giveaways we have, I got some stuff in that I'm already be giving away for the Patreons right now. And we're going to discuss that next week. I'm not going to share that with you guys because it's for the Patreons for next week. I just got something in. I have it in front of me. I want to play with it, but I can't right now. So, all right, let's see. Let me see. Locktar. I went and got Carl's winning bottle. About to pour up the sample winnings for Whiskey Wilson, and while taco meat simmering on the stove. That sounds good. Taco meat simmering on the stove. Okay, I'm going in for my second taste on this one. Okay. Woo. I felt the proof on that one. A lot more heat. There's some sweetness. It sticks to the tongue very well. So it's nice and viscous and oily. It is 7 years old. So, I mean, it's got a little bit of good age on it. 57.5 proof and finished in apple brandy cask. I like it. Now, these bottles are about $90 to $100. That's without shipping, right? If you order 3 or more bottles at one time, you get free shipping or shipping for 1 cent. So, you can look at it that way. But this one, what I consider is a $90 to $100 bottle. Now, I know they're coming from small distilleries. They're getting them, they're aging them, they're bottling them, they're getting them out to us. They do charge for shipping, unless, as I said, if you have 3 or more. But this one, it's good. It's a good pour. I like it. I can sip on this. I'm going to give myself just a tiny bit more and then pour out the samples I need to pour out for it. I'm not planning to drink too much tonight, so I just kind of want to taste this one just a little bit more. That now that my taste buds are acclimated. So let me. Just got done mowing. Wife asked if I wanted a drink and handed me a garage beer. Bought it because a Chiefs fan. Might get divorced. That's I love that. I love that foul walk. Hey, we got a CXLTWXLF. And I believe your name is Colt, if I remember correctly. So Colt's in the house tonight. Thanks for joining us here tonight, Colt. All right. So I'm going to go in for another taste, start pouring these out. So I like it. It's a good pour. I hate to say this, but I don't think it's this is not a $90 bottle for me. I think it's, good $50, $60, $60 range bottle. the proof on it, the age on it, the finish on it. I like it, and I think this is one that Whiskey Shaman said he really did like. But it's a good pour. I mean, don't get me wrong. A little bit of heat, a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of sweetness. You're getting those rye notes in there. But this first one, good pour, but I just don't think it's a $90 to $100 bottle. My opinion for this first one. But I'm going to go through those other ones because those other ones look nice and dark, and I'm excited about them. So I can't wait to try those as well. All right, so let me close this up. Whoops. And I'm knocking my stuff over here. And then finish labeling these. So all I did is I knew I had to do some of these, so I just put Lost Lantern on them. But now I need to put the actual name on it so that when we give them out, people know what we're doing, what we're talking about. So Opulent Orchard. Now, guys, I want to know what are you guys drinking out there? I want to know what you have. Locked her all on the joke in 23 years in August, and she'll be like bourbon. I won the lottery. Nice. I like that. All right, let me type this out. Let me see. I like when I have my monkey in the background so he can do things while I'm trying to get this stuff done. But he will be here with me on Friday. So Friday, I am doing a fun live, and I'm going to share that with you. So let me show you, and I guess I could put the link in there too. Hold on. So I'm going to put the link in here just so you guys have the link if you guys want it. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to jump to it just so you guys can. I might have messed that up. Hold on. I need to do that again. I hit the wrong key when I was putting it up. All right, let me share this with you guys just so you can kind of see it and know what I'm talking about. And so this Friday, I do have some guests, and we're going to be doing something fun. Let me put this up here. So as you can see, I'm a Star Wars fan. I have, if you look on that top corner, that is the Trekkies that are going to be on my show with me. So it is... I don't know what's up with me today. I feel like I'm slow today. So it is what we're doing. What are they called? Whiskey Trek is their name of theirs. And what we're going to do is some fun pours. So, and what I mean by that is, so as you can see, Empire Sips Back. My online adopted son gave me that name and helped me come up with a name with that. And so what we're doing is we're actually doing punishment pours and good pours. And so we're just going to go back to back on those. They don't know what they're drinking. It's completely a blind to them. So we're going to start with one, then go to the other, and they're not going to know until they sip it what it is. And the good pours are going to get better, and the punishment pours are going to get worse. So it's always fun to see. I want to see how they react. I want to see what they think of them. And we'll play some fun games as well. And that night, everybody will have a chance to also win the pours we're doing that night. Plus, of course, at the end, somebody will have a chance to win all the pours for that night. So all the good pours and all the punishment pours will be available that night too. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I promised them that everything I'm giving them, I'm willing to drink. So I'm going to be drinking with them, everything. So there's not going to be anything. Well, there's going to be some fun, crazy stuff, but there's not going to be anything too crazy that I can drink because I'm very particular. But I do have some fun stuff in there, and I can't wait to see the reactions on it. I don't want to give too much away so that they don't know what we're getting. I send it to them in a box, and in the box, everything's in envelopes. They can't, envelopes, yeah. And so they can't even see. If they open the box, they still can't see what's in it. So it's going to be fun. Ooh, Lip Service Crew drinking some Jack Daniel's 10-year. That's a good pour. Help me, bourbon. You're my only hope. Exactly. So let's go on to the next pour. Let's go on to that next one. I'm going to finish this one up. I like the pour. I just don't, in my opinion, this doesn't, it's a good $60 bottle. But everybody, it's a business. They have to make some money. But I think it's interesting that all their bottles are either 90 or 100. But I haven't been far enough down their rabbit hole to know what's what? Let me see. So this far flung bourbon the third is going to be the next pour. Reason I'm choosing that one is because that's one of the ones I didn't choose to buy. It's one of the ones that since I did um, their monthly membership, and when you sign up with their monthly membership, you automatically get your first bottle, and this is the one that they sent as the first bottle for their monthly membership. So let me just take that part off and pop this one open, guys. Nice little pop. I like the pop. Try to take the water out of there. I want to influence this in any way. So I hope you guys can join us on Friday because Friday's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun watching these pours. And you guys some of you get to win good pours. Some of you guys get to win some punishment pours. If you guys like punishment pours, it's a fun thing. I'm actually working on, I came up with an idea from that. So this Friday is going to be just a simple version of it. But I actually have a fun game that I thought of that we can do with this. So we'll talk about it on Friday night, that idea for that game. So let me just type this label out real quick. And then we'll get back to chat. See who's in here. Let me see. Far flung. All right, I'll print those out. So let me see. I'm gonna see. Pop, lock, and drop. Exactly. Pop, lock, and drop. Can't wait till Friday. Friday's gonna be a lot of fun for sure. And I hope you guys like my little picture that I put together. I stole the middle picture from somebody, and then I added us in there. And if you look closely, it looks like a painting more than anything else. So it's supposed to be us, like a painting in here. So somebody said that this picture just doesn't seem right. I was like, is it because I have mini ears on? You know, the Leia mini ears? That could be it. But they might be talking about seeing Star Wars characters in Trekkie outfits. Yeah, it just it definitely can be nerve-wracking, especially if you're a Star Wars fan like me. So hope to see you guys there on Friday. It's gonna be fun. I know Friday night also they're gonna be my buddy Whiskey Wisdom. They're gonna have the Bakers and a few other people on, and they're doing a 90s live that night. They start at 8, so hopefully we'll be off by 8 or somewhere close to that. But and that way, it's something else fun to watch. A 90s one that night as well. Ooh, this one smells bourbon. It smells sweet caramel vanilla. There's something in the background. I can't figure out what it is. Something very, very like different in that background. So let's see. Lost Lantern, Far Flung. So this is a blend series. As we said, they blend and they do straight. So this is a Far Flung blend series. Blend of straight bourbon whiskeys from Nevada, Texas, West Virginia, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Wisconsin. So you have Frey Ranch Distiller in here. Smooth is it Ambler? Yep. Still Austin whiskey. Rich Grain Distilling, Rocktown Distillery, and Wallersham Distillery. It's hard to read these; they're kind of small. This is 62.4%. So yeah, that's a pretty good proof on this. It smells like I wonder how many grains are on this because it smells kind of grainy, and it smells kind of nutty in the background as well. Moonshine Festival in Maggie Valley, NC this weekend. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, this smells. It kind of reminds me like Frey Ranch, their multi-grain one. I smell a lot of grain on this one. I smell nuttiness, and I smell that sweetness there too. I wonder how old these are. It does smell. It smells a little young though. I mean, it's got some good color. Ugh, doesn't stick to the glass well though. It sticks okay to the glass. So I wonder if this is a little bit younger. I love when people pose in front of Darth Vader and do the Dr. Spock. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't know why I can do it. I think I can do it with both hands. Yep, I can. Not sure why I can do it with both hands, but I can. So shame on me. Shame on me. Don't rush to stop your live. We should play Loteria all night Friday. No. I like the Bakers are on there. The other couples on there, I can't think of their names right now. So there's a lot of fun people on there. So definitely, and actually Rusty, I saw Rusty's picture on there. I haven't seen Rusty in a while, so that's kind of cool that he's up there too. I'm too nerdy with Star Wars. Agree, Tom Black. I agree with new rules. If you don't have the symbol, then you take a drink. What did I miss? What new rule did I miss that somewhere, Tom Black? Did I pass by that and just miss your new rule? All right, let's go in for the first sip on this, guys. Ooh, if I were to drink this in a blind, I would think this is actually. It tastes a little malty to me. Like it tastes like a malt. Uh, doesn't taste like bourbon. That's interesting. I wonder where that. There's there's kind of like so still Austin's in here, but it's not that. There's kind of that kind of Texas funk. So I wonder if some of these distilleries on here use smaller barrels. That's what I taste like. Those smaller barrels where you age it a little bit faster. So you're trying to, because they're smaller, they kind of get more of that oakiness from there. That's what I'm tasting this. I taste that like sometimes in Garrison, even so Garrison uses 5 different size barrels. Um, but they like to that Texas funk in them. They do a good job with getting that in there. There's that in here as well. There is a little bit of maltiness to this. I like this. This is a different part. I like when things are different and hit the tongue differently. So I do like this. It reminds me a lot of a Texas whiskey, like a Texas funk whiskey. I like Texas whiskeys. If you like the Texas funk, you probably dig this one. It's different. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, it kind of. Oh, know what? Milam and Green. It does remind. I was looking up there at my Texas whiskeys area. It reminds me of like a Milam and Green. Uh, like if Milam and Green and Garrison Brothers kind of did something and mixed them together, that's what it would be like. So I'm gonna pour these samples out and get them ready to go. And I didn't print out the labels for both, so let me do that real quick. And then definitely gonna after that one, I need to cleanse my palate in between the two just to make sure. So Lost Lantern, guys. I know some of you out there said you've had Lost Lantern. What have you tried with Lost Lantern? Like what Lost Lantern stuff have you tried? I'm very curious. What have you thought about it as well? Is there one that I don't have up here that's still available that I should be kind of grabbing and trying to get for? Because I know the next one goes out on the 25th, so I have today and tomorrow. But I'm going to order any extra bottles to go out with it to do that, so that it comes on in one shipping instead of 2 different shippings. So let me know if you guys have any that I should be looking at, or that like go on their site and see if there's anything on there. I do love me some Garrison Brothers. Me too. I mean, I love some Garrison Brothers, and that's why I'm liking this one. I feel like this one is a solid $90 bottle to me. Like this is what I was expecting with them. Lots of flavor, and it's different. I like when things are different. I like when my tongue's tasting something kind of newer, and it's not astringent. It's not bitter. It stays on the tongue. Like I still have the flavor on my tongue right now from drinking. I haven't had a sip in just a few minutes here. So I like when that happens. So that means the oil was okay on that, but the oil on the tongue seems to stick better. So I don't know, maybe because I put water in the glass and before in between them, was it just not sticking to the glass as well? So always a possibility. Always a possibility. All right, so let's put those over to the side, and we'll finish drinking this up. Let me see anything in chat right now. 25 watching, guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys do me a favor and make sure to hit that like button. Let me refresh this. I haven't even hit my own like button, so I'm talking. And oh, that was 22. I'm not 23. And I see those hearts being hit. I was just about to ask for those hearts, so appreciate that. Appreciate that. Tracy Silly Yorkie says at Locktar, It's not bad at all. This is the first blue corn I've tasted. Thank you for the sample. Ooh, so did you get the? Is it the which blue corn are you drinking? The Still Awesome blue corn? Did I miss that? Yep, Still Awesome blue corn in my Glen now. Ooh, I like the blue corn. Which I wonder which year you got. So the first year when I did Still Awesome does 4 bottle and bond series. That's a seasonal series. So they come out with the red corn, which is I believe their summer, and then their summer, and then they do the high rye, which they don't call high rye anymore, which is their fall. Blue corn is their winter, and then the rye is their spring. And so every year they're aged, so they're a little bit more aged. So the first year, I love the red corn was number one for me, and the blue corn I think was second or third for me. The second year, the blue corn actually beat out the red corn. It got a lot more flavor, a lot more complexity to it. So I'm kind of curious which one you're drinking, which one that Locktar sent to you. First year, on the shelf, easy to grab. This year, a red corn didn't even hit my area. I got a bottle at the distillery. If I would have known that, I would have bought more bottles at the distillery. When I went back to the distillery, it was gone. Hey, Locktar, I sent her blue corn, red corn, and high rye. But do you know which years they were, Locktar? Were they 2024, all three? Nice. So that's last year's. And last year's, I think the blue corn was better than the red, but I still love the red. The red is amazing. And unfortunately, I don't really have any backups for this year. All right, we're doing good on time. 7:35, and we've gone through two of the 4 pours, and that's where we're supposed to be at. 2 out of the 4 pours tonight. So I know you guys are used to trivia, loteria, games. No monkey, none of that available tonight. I like this bottle, Far Flung Bourbon 3. Glad they sent it. Lots of fun stuff in here. Frey Ranch, Smooth Anglers, which I've never had Smooth Angler. Still Awesome, which I love. Frey Ranch, I like. I did Frey Ranch. Let me see. Can you see it on here? Yeah, it's that one right there. That one right there. That's a Frey Ranch. That's a Harvester. That Harvester series, holy effing cow, is one of my top pours of this year. When I rated it, I think it actually rated my highest scoring ever. So that is, if you can ever find it, it's a big silo. And that Frey Ranch was pretty freaking amazing. All right, let's do this. Since we got 2 left, the green and the blue label. I did a green and a blue. Let's go to the green label for the next one. So this one is, Frey Ranch, huh? That's talking about Frey Ranch. We're drinking their Frey Ranch pick next. So that's pretty funny. Yep, I love that. Locktar comes full circle. My first Austins came from Doc. Now sent Yorkie her first ones, and a little old fashioned 2 sent him his first. So nice. I love this community. I love how this community loves to share, and you guys know I love to share as well. Let me get rid of that, and let's pour this next one out, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Oh, no, what? There's a lot of information in the back. I'm going to read the back to you guys as well. And then I'm going to rinse this off just a tiny bit. And make sure, guys, to hydrate. Make sure you're hydrating. I'm going to do a little palate cleanse, which I use Coke Zero for my palate cleanse. It works really well for me. Yummy. All right, let's pour some of this out so it can breathe a little bit, and then we'll kind of talk about the bottle. And then pour some of it out. All right, so this one is a Frey Ranch Distillery single cask series, estate-grown Nevada straight rye whiskey. So it's a rye. It is 59.3% alcohol by volume. So it says Lost Lantern. So it's a Frey Ranch Distillery. Lost Lantern hand selected this cask from Frey Ranch Distillery in northern Nevada, where Colby and Ashley Frey have transferred their 5th-generation family farm into one of the country's few true estate distilleries. Their whiskeys, grown, distilled, and aged in oases in the high desert, capture the essence of their land and climate. So this is their first one. It was aged 6 years in 53 gallons. Made from 100% Frey Ranch grown winter rye. Has bold aromas, mint chocolate, brownies, and warm oak. Let's see if it has all that. The palate is bright and fresh with notes of mint chocolate chip, ice cream, vanilla, and balanced oak spice. Deep, complex, and full flavor. We'll see all that. Let's see. Sorry, I haven't been too active. Been hosting friends and sharing a few pours. Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. Enjoy your friends, enjoy your pours. We're just here just to have fun. And if you can be active, be active. You can't, don't worry about it. You know. So she put on here. It's getting better with each sniff and sip. I can really smell the blue corn. Yeah. And I believe it's not if I remember correctly, it's not 100% blue corn. Miss Nancy Freddie had mentioned that blue corn is very strong and can take over pretty quickly. So I think it's a mixture. If I remember correctly, it's a mixture of blue corn and white corn. But it's also blue corn is the Tanninger is blue corn, red corn, and white corn. But it's the first year was mainly blue corn was the big base of it as well. So if you like that, the Tanninger is a great pour as well. It tastes like blueberry, raspberry, sour punch straws to me, the candy. Interesting. Now it makes me want to pour that just so I can taste all that. But we're doing this tonight. So Frey Ranch, as I said, it's a rye. Interesting. This does not drink at the 59.3%. It drinks a lot lighter. I would have guessed this was closer to 100. I'm going to take another sip of this one. Once again, not sticking to the glass well, but I don't know if that's because I'm putting water between and rinsing it. I probably should be just using different glasses. Sticks on the mid palate pretty good. There is some flavor there, but not overpowering flavor. Once again, I don't feel like this is a $90, $100 bottle. This is the $50, $60 range for me on this. I think if you go buy a Frey Ranch or $50, $60 range, so this is one that, it's okay. It's an okay pour. It's a sipper. It doesn't drink very hot. It's a nice rye. It's not very spicy. There is some mint to it. There is some chocolate to it. So I can see where they're talking about that little chocolate brownie. The more you drink it, the more that chocolatey kind of brownie flavors coming out in it, with a little hint of mint in the background. It's a good pour. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a good pour. Tom Black. I'm gonna come back to that comment, Tom Black. But definitely, I don't feel like there's a $100 bottle, but I think it's a good pour. So take it for a grain of salt or a grain because they're grains. Tom Black says, "Oh, Tracy, Still Austin's the only decent Texas bourbon worth checking out." Tom Black, I highly disagree with you, my friend. Highly disagree with you on that. Tom Black, when you come visit me, I'm going to take you through a Texas whirlwind, show you some Texas whiskeys that you should be trying. And I love Still Austin, so don't get me wrong. I'm glad you like Still Austin. You think it's the only one worth it, but there is so much good Texasness in the house that I can share so much with you. So, yeah, I disagree with you, Tom Black. But that's what we're here for. We can have these conversations, not be mad, and you're still my friend. So, that's the great thing about the community. We can all have our opinions. So, I guess let me make the label for this one, and then kind of sip on this. What are you guys sipping on? Let me know. Are any of you sipping on anything new? Hey, Mr. Cortez, Eli's in the house. So let me just write this one out really quickly here. And sorry if I'm going kind of slow tonight. Not planning to drink too much, just planning to kind of have a little bit of fun and just enjoy. I just wanted to share these. I got these in. I thought it would be a fun way just to kind of pop them open, give you my first impressions of them, what I think. I mean, what you guys, if you guys have had them, what you guys think. Is there some that I need to be trying as well as I was talking about earlier? Is there stuff that you've tried that I haven't? Oh my goodness, Tom Black. Texas Whirlwind sounds like a sex move and has me excited. I'm sure it does, sir. I'm sure it does. And it probably is. So I won't say anything because, there's a lot of fun Texas stuff to do. I am still, I don't know if you guys have heard, but I talked about possibly doing a fun, like, food pairing with whiskey one night and then the next day doing some Texas distilleries. That is still in the works. That is still planned. Working, not planned yet, but it's still in the plans to work on. We're thinking about doing that. My wife and I have talked about it a little bit, and we're thinking it's probably going to be in November. It gives us enough time to plan it. Gives us enough time to get everything together. We're going to be talking about that pretty soon. So once we have an idea of really the timing, I'll let you guys know. Patreon will be first to choose, be able to choose if they want to join because it's going to be pretty small. Anywhere from 15 to maybe 22 people, but probably about 15 people. We're probably going to rent a 15 passenger van that my lovely daughter, who does not drink, will be driving us around so we can get to from place to place pretty safely. We'll make plans for it'll be a Friday night is when we do the food pairing with the whiskey, hang out, chat, and do that. And then Saturday we'll be going we'll set up a few distilleries to go to, stopping at my favorite barbecue place in between, heading to the next distillery, and then going from there. But we'll see how that goes. So, all right, that's the third pour of the night, and even though I do like Frey Ranch, it's definitely not my favorite right now. My favorite would be the Far Flung Bourbon is my favorite one for the night, and I think that one is a good solid pour. I like that one. Silly Yorkie, I was thinking the same thing. Tom Black, too funny. I love our community. And I thought it was the cool breeze when the AC kicked on that got you excited. Probably does. That's probably something as simple as that for him to do, Lip Service Crew, not had them yet, Doc. Would you buy them again? Orchard, no. This one, Frey Ranch, no. The Far Flung, so far, yes. That one I would buy again. I'm glad you asked that. That's part of my rating system when I do those ratings, huh? Bortner, I'm easy to please. Yep. So, I mean, I like the pours, and don't get me wrong, they're good pours. I just don't, I felt like the two green ones are not $90, $100 pours. Not pours, bottles. I almost choked on that because I thought of that. I meant to say that. The more I sip on it, it grows on me a little bit more, but still, it's still a decent pour, but it's not like anything that I'd be like you said, I want to go buy another bottle of it. I'm glad I have it. Glad I have it to share with you guys. And I'm gonna keep part of their on their club right now. I want to see what else they have. I want to start going to, and if you guys have recommendations for me to go get stuff, I'm gonna go get those as well and just keep trying. Now, let me see. Now I want a milkshake. Exactly. Who doesn't want a milkshake? Because I know some people that bring the milkshake to the yard, and it's not me. I'm telling you. So let me see, make sure. So remember, $2 super chat. Anybody that wants a chance to win all four of these pours at the end, I will also be doing a Patreon giveaway for that. And so the Patreon race only as well. I do have a live Friday night with Whiskey Trek, which is what we were talking about earlier. And it's going to be fun punishment and good pours at the same. We're going to be going on those. And then, let me see. New old-fashioned video. So I do have so I don't know if you guys know, if you guys have watched my videos recently, I am now a Tennessee Squire. Yep, that's pretty cool. I got nominated, and they don't. So when a person to become a Tennessee Squire, somebody has to nominate you. They have to be a member already, and not everybody that gets nominated gets accepted. So I got accepted. I'm pretty excited about it. You get like a little square of land on Tennessee so that you can be considered a squire. You get to go visit the house. They have a special house for squires now. You get to do like tours and stuff like that. You get discounts. It's just kind of cool to be part of a group that's been around for a long time. And so I'm pretty excited. So it got me excited, got me thinking, okay, so it's for Jack Daniels. And what's the most classic Jack Daniels cocktail? Jack and Coke. But what do I drink? Old fashioned. So what I did is I started turning Jack Daniels into old fashions. I have now put out 6 versions of that. 6. So 3 very basic, 3 next level, and the next 3 on Friday are going to be next level. They're going to be real fancy. Real. Those are coming up pretty quick. So yeah. Let me see. Well, I'm trying not to miss anybody's chat today. Tracy Stowe Austin is only. Oh, okay. Only in Total Wine in Georgia. Tracy, if so, what Lockhart sent you, you're not going to find a Total Wine there more than likely. It's hard for those bottle and bond series to get out there. But if you can get them, grab them. Like, don't even wait, just grab them. They're going to be what are they? $90 bottles, I think, about $90. Now, if you're going to go and you like proof, so their basic stuff is okay. I haven't had it in a while. So I don't know how some of the stuff is aged more. So maybe the basic stuff has gotten better. But if you're going to get anything, I like their cask strength better. So I recommend you getting the Still Austin cask strength. But if you can find the Bottle and Bond seasonal series, grab that. If you can find a single barrel from them, those are always really good as well. So that's just my opinion on that. But if you like proof, because they are proofier. Old-fashioned milkshake. That sounds like a great plan, Mr. Cortez. I don't think so. Maybe the Atlanta area, see it on the shelves outside of Atlanta fairly often. Yeah, that's good. If you see it on the shelves, but look for that Bottle and Bond series. They're great. They're great if you can find them. As I said in Texas, they sold out pretty damn quick. They didn't. One bottle made it to my specs down here. I did grab it, but I know somebody that didn't grab one, so I end up. They're going to get it from me. So I wanted to back up, but I felt guilty, and I wanted to make sure somebody else got to share that as well. So that's not going to be in my possession anymore. Let's go. Congrats, Doc. Hey, thank you. Thank you for congratulating me on that. I'm pretty excited about it as well. I've never been to Total Wine in Georgia. Total Wine's a fun place to go to. It's very nice. It's very clean. They have some really nice glassed areas where you have your high end stuff. But I mean, Total Wine, depending on the Total Wine you're going to, some Total Wines will have some really good stuff on the shelf as well. The bigger cities have more of that stuff on the shelf. Well, the smaller ones tend to have those in the glass cases. So I like Total Wine. I actually have to go pick up a bottle tomorrow from Total Wine that I won I won the lottery to buy a bottle, not won the bottle. Woo. Joe B, congrats. Doc, thank you. Michael Bortner, thank you for that 199. Just so you guys know, I haven't gone back to my Venmo, but Whiskey Shaman's not on tonight because he's actually doing an event where he's getting to drink whiskey, and he made sure that he had a chance to win tonight. So just so you know, Whiskey Shaman's going to be on that list as well, and he's also a Patreon, so he's also going to be on the Patreon list as well. I like Lizzo, but I don't feel like listening to Lizzo right at this moment. So let's listen to Little Ways. All right, Joe B. We're almost on the last pour of the night, which is perfect. We can go to that right now. Let me see. The cask strength bourbon is the best standard offering. Yes, I agree. They're and if you're ever at the distillery, so at the beginning of every month, Miss Nancy Fraley does a barrel pick. So she has a bourbon and a rye barrel pick every month. And I think her barrels for the bourbon are now like 7 years old. So there's a lot of flavor to them. Those are about $90 for each of those. And I highly recommend them. Last month, not July's, but June's. I haven't tried July's yet, but June's was one of my favorite rye tastes ever. I really thought it was really good. So I would try that. Dorth BP, thank you for the super chat. Carl, cheers everyone. Tracy and everybody. Lockhart and Colt. Hey, Colt. Let me see, making sure. Michael Borner, Joe B. But I think if my kid used some of the info to set up. Yeah, I remember that. I remember you said that before. That's pretty funny. I don't know how you fix that. Or the only way I can think of, Michael Bortner, is you make a new email and maybe do a new email that's specifically for that. That might be the easiest way to work around that. All right, time for the last pour of the night. Time for that last pour. We're doing Farmers Field Rye. Now, this one I was excited about. So I did choose this one. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna have to rinse my palate in between because that rye still sticking on my tongue right now because I just had that quick sip. But I do like rice. I've grown to like rice a lot more. But you also have to remember I am pretty strict on my grading. So if I'm being a little bit strict on these, it's just because I am strict on my grading. So you can take that into consideration. Ooh, nice pop. All right, last pour of the night, guys. Last pour of the night. So this is Lost Lantern. I just realized I didn't close the last one. Farmers Field Rye, Great Rye Whiskey's estate grown. So Corbin Cass, Far North Spirits, Frey Ranch, and Whiskey Acres. Now, the only one I've ever had on here is Frey Ranch. I've never had Corbin Cash. I've never had Far North Spirits, and I've never had Whiskey Acres. So that's interesting. This is 58.7% alcohol by volume. So all great whiskey start in the field. After all, whiskey is made from grain. Yet we rarely celebrate where the grain comes from. Now a handful of state distilleries are changing that, growing their own grain on their own land and make it into whiskeys that is truly reflects what they are made of. Yeah, and that's pretty cool. That's one thing I think is really neat about the ones that do it from grain to glass. They're like that like Frey Ranch, fifth generation. They know what they're growing. They know what they're putting in it so that they can do all that. So I think that's just wonderful. So this special release together grown straight from rye whiskeys from the country's finest estate distilleries, each founded and run by farmers whose families have farmed their land for generations. Nice. So, and it just has Corbin Cash, Far North, Frey Ranch, and Whiskey Acres. Doesn't say percentages or anything of any of them, but there you go. There you go. This one actually looks just a tiny bit darker than everything else as well. Yeah, so very grain forward on this one. Not very spicy, citrusy, chocolate. Ooh, I said not very alcohol. I got a sniff of alcohol on that one. I don't know. I love the Humpty Dance. Do you guys like the Humpty Dance? I love the Humpty Dance for some reason. Hey, Carl, let me put you in here, Carl. Thank you, Carl, for the everybody who donates. I always appreciate you. Joe B, Streamlabs Super Chan. Let me see, Carl, Dorothy in the house. And Dorothy, you actually get another chance with on the Patreon only, and so we'll do that one. We'll do that one first, and no, we'll do this. I guess this one first, and then the Patreon only glass. Ooh, they beeped that one out. I didn't know they beep them out. Tom Black in the house. So let me get these going. I'm trying to let this sit in the glass for a while, so it kind of just has a chance to open up. That's interesting. That last sniff, for some reason, smelled like how you have sometimes things finished in tequila cask. For some reason, that's what that reminded me of for just a second there. I didn't smell that again, but for some reason, just for a second there, it smelled like a tequila cask finish. Danger! Oh no! Thank you, Danger. Oh no, thank you. All right, I think we're all caught up with that. And at the end, I will go look at Venmo to see if anybody did it in Venmo. All right, are we ready for this? Are we ready for this one? All right, let's go on for a sip here. That's like a lot of chocolate. Me on them, they put on here rich, spicy, earthy. It's chocolatey. Sticks to the tip of the tongue and the mid palate very nicely. Starting to cover the roof of my mouth as well. Once again, sticks to the glass okay, but runs kind of quickly. But is that the glass? I didn't rinse off between this one on purpose. But yeah, it doesn't stick to the glass very well. I wonder what age this is. As I said, it looks darker than the other ones, but it's still a little bit light. I'm assuming these are like maybe 5 to 6 years old. Let me see. Oh, look on here it says 1 of 536 bottles, 3 years old. So that's the youngest in here is 3. So there's some youth in this. It's very chocolatey to me. Now, what would I rate this? I think this one, $75 bottle probably is what I would rate it. I think it's a good $75 bottle. I like this one. I like the Far Flung Bourbon more than this one, but I think this one is a really good pour. I'm liking the taste. I'm liking it's not too spicy. It's not too sweet. There's a lot of chocolate hint on this. Like I could make a good chocolate old fashioned with this one. But it's definitely a different than the most things I've tried. I like that. I like the chocolate on it. I really do like that chocolate because I'm already thinking like, oh, this would make a. I might actually have to make a note to say that I want to make a chocolate old fashioned out of this one because I like that is very very chocolate forward. All right, let me make the label for this one, and then we'll start doing the races for tonight, so we can be off on time. All right, let me print those out. Ooh. So, you guys having fun tonight? You guys enjoying the quickie? Friday is going to be lots of fun. I can't wait for Friday. This idea has been in my head for a long time. So the fact that it's finally coming to fruition, and then, as I was saying, I went from this to like a lot bigger idea, and that happened one night. I just couldn't sleep, and I was, I already had set up so I had scheduled this one, so this was in the back of my head, and I was thinking, ooh, I can do this and this and this and this with it. So on Friday, we're going to talk about that as we're going. We're going to talk about how I'm going to take this Friday's live to another level with it. That's going to be just so much fun. And I want to do it as couples. So guys out there, if you guys are thinking, if you're a couple and you would like to be on a live with me and have some fun blinds, are going to have good pours and some punishment pours and play a whole bunch of games along the way, let me know. Old fashioned ways plus at Gmail. You can do that if you want to already start reaching out to me. I'll put the information up definitely on Friday when we're doing stuff, so that if you guys want to do it then. But if you guys are like, hey, that sounds like a lot of fun and something I like to do, already reach out to me because I want to start planning a few of those. If it goes as much fun as I think it will, because I think it's just gonna be a lot of fun. I think it'll be something that we can do maybe once a month and do that because it gives me time to find some new punishment pours, get things together, and it just be a good way to spend time together. And if you guys ever wanted to be on a live, good way to do a live together with us as well. So, let me hold on. I have to reach pretty far over there to go get the tops. I don't know why I put the tops over there. That was dumb of me. I should have left them on this side. All right, I guess I'm going to give myself a little bit more of a pour on this one so we can start running those races. The only thing I need to do is so I can check. Oh, know what? I guess I'll run the Patreon only first. And the reason I'll do that because it'll give me a chance to go through and look at the Venmo to see if anybody put anything there, so I can get that one ready. So we're not wasting any time doing that either. So, did I even pour myself in there? I'll just pour myself a little bit more out for tonight. And let's get the first race set up. Let's get that first race set up. So I'm going to do Patreon only race first. Now for Patreon only, depending on the level that you are Patreon, so different levels get different amounts of entries. So I did set that up already so that we can have that. But let me see. Let me get a duck race link going. And we'll run a duck race right now. Oh, where is it? There it is. Gonna make me log in. See, this is where the monkey's in the background usually doing all this fun stuff for me. Like, it takes my fingerprint. It's gonna want a urine sample in a little while, blood sample, scan my eye, and everything else in between. All right, let's change that. Okay, let me just set up this list, and then that way we can run this race, and I can get the other one set up in between that. All right, so this is Patreon only first. I'm doing Patreon only because I already had them all set up and typed out already, so that'd be perfect. So as I said, depending on the level of patrons, how many times you get to go in here. For this one, we're going to run this for 222. We are going to set that. And then I'm going to share this with you guys. Let me close this one down. Ooh, I love Billy Joel. Do you guys like Billy Joel? And if you do, have you started watching his documentary? So I started watching it the other night. It's like 2.5 hours long. I was like, we're mostly through this. We're only on his first wife. I know he's gotten married multiple times. And then my wife said, no, it's a multi-part. So I don't know if it's 2 parts, 3 parts, but we've almost finished part 1. We've almost finished part 1. All right, let me share this with you guys. Yeah, who needs the monkey, right? I can do this on my own. All right, let me bring down volume. Let me bring down. Oops, there, that's closed. Let's shuffle these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is Patreon only. Patreon only. Let's go ahead and run this race. As that's going, I'm going to look at my Venmo and make sure if anybody else put any Venmos. I know Whiskey Shaman did earlier. I already had his name down. But if anybody else did, I don't want to miss them. All right, as that's running, we got 1 minute and 50 left. I got a few here that I need to add in, so let me do that. And then anybody that wants to do $2 super chat, this is your last chance to do that as well. And then, all right. Oops, almost left one out. Making sure nobody else. I don't want to miss anybody. I'll let you guys all see that. Who do we have right now in front? We got Chris Jenkins, Carl, Gerald, Keith P, Dorothy, Keith P, Ken Eller at top there. There you go. All right, guys. Enjoying this last sip of the night. I like this one. It's growing on me. Definitely, if I were to rate this, I would do Far Flung. Then I do Farmer's Field Rye because it's a different pour. And then I would do actually the Opulent Orchard and then the Frey Ranch last for tonight. That's how I would rate those. All right, guys, make sure just to please hit that like button right now. Just hit those hearts for me as well. Those hearts help. We're getting down to 35 seconds on my end here, and everybody's still pretty close. Everybody said, look at Keith P sneaking up from behind. We got Ken Eller, Bourbon Hall. Ooh, 22 seconds left, guys. 22 seconds left on my end. 22 seconds left. Everybody's still. Ooh, we got a few people that just dropped off pretty back, and we got a few people still staying in the front. Who's going to make this one? We got Ken Eller. Chris Jenkins kind of dropping off. Whiskey Shaman right there in the middle. Ooh, who's up there in the middle coming forward? Whiskey Shaman. Is Whiskey Shaman going to win this? Whiskey Shaman just won. So, Whiskey Shaman, I know he's not here tonight. But what I'm going to do is, I know he was really wanting to try these. Oops. Control. Damn it. There we go. So I got him there. So he's winner chicken dinner here. All right, let's hide this one. Let me go ahead and set up. So Right now, I haven't seen anybody else add anything, so I'm going to go with what we have right now. So I'm going to put everybody that's on here. I'm telling you, Whiskey Shaman has a lot of, he added a lot because he really wanted to try to win tonight. So if he does win again, we'll ask him. What I'll do is I'll write down first and second place, and if he wants to win both, he gets both. But if he wants to give away, if he does manage to win twice, we'll see if he wants to change that up. Let me see. All right, let me change the names on the list again so we can add everybody else that we have here and go that route. Nope. All right. 21 total on here for tonight. We're going to set this right here. Another 2 minutes and 22 seconds. We're going to, oops. Yeah, so, okay, that's off and that's off. All right. Let's shuffle these up, guys. Oops. Let me show you on stream. Helps if I put that on there. All right, so I shuffled once. I'm going to shuffle a few more times just in front of you guys so we can get that going. And let's go. Let's get this one started, guys. All right, last race of the night. Ooh. This one is just very chocolate forward. I think if anybody likes chocolate, they're going to like this one. Definitely going to save a little bit of this. I want my wife to try that one. I think she might like that one. Pretty chocolatey. The only thing is, what's the proof on it? 62.4. Oh, wait, that's not that one. This is the one, the Farmers, 58.7. 58.7. Hashtag rigged. Hashtag rigged. I agree, Carl. Hashtag rigged. Got a minute and 44 seconds left on my side. So here we go. Here we go, guys. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see who's the winner tonight. We got Whiskey Shaman at the top. Jared Lee. Whiskey Shaman coming from behind. Tom Black right in the middle there. Joe B in the middle. Whiskey Shaman coming from the bottom there, but I know he cannot last a minute and 17 seconds, so I think you guys will be okay with that. We got Dorothy P in the middle, Michael Bortner in the middle, Tom Black starting to fade. Danger, oh no. Like the wig. Like that wig, Danger, oh no. Jared L. There. We also got him there. Let's see. Carl. Ooh, look at Carl up in the top, kind of sneaking up right now. We got 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left. 30 seconds is where my quickie self shines. I bet. Ooh, look at Tom Black. You're trying to make it. You're trying to come back up, Tom Black. They're very regal duck today. I know. I like it. It's very regal. I agree. It's very regal. Carl saying hashtag. See, 30 seconds. We got right now. We got now 22 seconds left. 22 seconds left. Look at that strawberry one at the top. That's kind of cute. Don't remember seeing that one before. All right, we're trying to separate the pack here. Tom Black, Whiskey Shaman, Jared, Whiskey, Michael Bortner, Danger, oh no, Joe B. Danger knows coming up from behind. We got, who's on the bottom here? Joe B. Joe B looks like he's coming up. Danger, oh no, Joe B. Danger, oh no, Joe B. Joe B is winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations, Joe B. So, Joe B, you know how it works. I got that little thing pinned at the top there. If you can please fill out the form so I can make sure I can get this to you. So fill out that form for me so you can win that. So congratulations, Joe B. So at least we didn't have to worry about the Whiskey Shaman winning twice and having to figure out if he wants both wins or not. So I don't think he would. I mean, he's pretty generous and likes to share it as well. So I think he would have been okay. All right, let me just remind you about Friday. So Friday morning, I do have a video coming out. It's the last series of my Coke and my Jack and Coke old fashioned series. It is, I'm telling you, it is next level for sure. I really enjoyed making that video. I really enjoyed tasting them. I drank all of them and finished all of them on the middle of a week just because they're just too damn good to discard. And right now my wife's not drinking anything, so she's not helping me. And then Friday night, I am doing this. I'm doing Empire Sips Back Live with Whiskey Trek. It's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna have some good pours, some punishment pours, and this could lead into something bigger and better and more fun. So hope to guys see you guys there. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on a Wednesday quickie. Hope you enjoyed it. Next Wednesday is going to be a Patreon only live. We're going to go over what we got, what we're giving away, how we're going to make that all work, and make sure to give away something that night as well. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, everybody, and have a great night. Be safe out there, and be careful, hydrate, and see you hopefully Friday. Laters, guys.